Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the English Podcast Zone. You're listening to episode 15, and today we have a super practical and important topic, at the bank. Whether you're traveling, studying abroad, working in an English-speaking country, or just improving your communication skills, sooner or later, you'll need to go to the bank. You might want to open an account, deposit some money, ask about loans, or simply withdraw cash. And in all of these situations, English will be your best tool.
That's right, Emma. Banking English is full of useful vocabulary and expressions. Sometimes it can feel formal or even confusing because banks often use technical words. But don't worry, we're going to break everything down for you in today's episode.
Yes, and we'll do it podcast style, like a real conversation. That way our listeners can practice listening and also imagine themselves in the same situations.
Exactly. And for our learners, we'll also explain key vocabulary, phrases, and even cultural notes. So by the end of this episode, you'll feel confident about walking into a bank in any English-speaking country.
Let's start with the simple question. Why is learning banking English so important? Well, the answer is obvious. Money is a part of everyday life. Without knowing how to use English at the bank, you might struggle to manage your finances, pay bills, or even receive your salary if you're working abroad.
Right. Imagine you go to a bank in London, New York, Toronto, or Sydney. The teller says, "Could I see 2 forms of identification, please?" If you don't understand, you'll feel lost. But if you know that forms of identification means things like your passport, driver's license, or student card, you'll respond with confidence.
And it's not just about vocabulary. It's also about cultural behavior. For example, in some countries, people are very direct at the bank. They say things like, "Give me cash." But in English-speaking countries, the tone is usually more polite. You'd say, "I'd like to withdraw some cash, please."
That's a great point. Politeness is a huge part of banking English.
Let's introduce some essential words. Listeners, repeat after us if you can. Account. A place to keep your money at the bank. Example. I'd like to open a savings account. Deposit. To put money into the bank. Example. I need to deposit this check. Withdrawal. To take money out of the bank. Example. Can I make a cash withdrawal? Balance. The amount of money in your account. Example. What's my current balance? Loan. Money that the bank lends you, which you must pay back. Example. I'm applying for a car loan. Interest. The extra money you pay when you borrow or earn when you save. Example. The loan has a 5% interest rate. PIN. Personal identification number. Like your secret code for using an ATM. Example. Please enter your PIN.
And don't forget ATM, automated teller machine, also called a cash machine in the UK, or simply a bank machine in Canada.
Yes, these words are your survival kit at the bank. Good morning, sir. How can I help you today?
Good morning. I'd like to open a bank account, please.
Of course. Do you want a savings account or a checking account?
What's the difference between them?
A checking account is mainly for daily transactions, like paying bills, withdrawing cash, or using a debit card. A savings account is for storing money and earning interest.
I see. I think I need a checking account because I'll be using it for my salary and daily expenses.
Perfect. Could I see 2 forms of identification, please?
Sure. Here's my passport and my student ID card.
Thank you. Now, do you have proof of address? For example, a utility bill, rental agreement, or a letter from your university?
Yes, I have my rental agreement here.
Excellent. Please fill out this application form. It will only take a few minutes.
All right. Do I need to make an initial deposit?
Yes, a minimum deposit of $100 is required to activate the account.
Okay, here's the money.
Great. Your account will be ready within 24 hours. You'll also receive a debit card in the mail.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Have a nice day.
Welcome back, everyone. In part 1, we introduced some banking basics and walked through a conversation about opening a new bank account. Now let's move forward and talk about 2 of the most common things people do at the bank: deposits and withdrawals.
Yes, those are everyday transactions. Whether you're putting money into your account or taking money out, you'll need the right English expressions.
Deposit equals to put money into your account. I'd like to deposit $500 into my savings account. Can I deposit this check? Withdrawal equals to take money out of your account. I'd like to make a cash withdrawal. Could I withdraw £200 from my checking account? Teller, the bank employee who helps you with deposits and withdrawals. Please give the money to the teller. Deposit slip or withdrawal slip, small paper forms you fill out to show how much money you're depositing or withdrawing, though in many modern banks this is digital. Over-the-counter transaction equals when you go to the teller instead of using an ATM. I prefer over-the-counter transactions for large amounts. ATM, cash machine where you can deposit or withdraw without talking to a person.
Good afternoon. How may I help you today?
Hello, I'd like to deposit this check into my account, please.
Of course. Could I have your account number, please?
Yes, it's 45679832.
Thank you. Please sign the back of the check here.
All right, here you go.
Perfect. The check will take 3 business days to clear. Would you like to withdraw any cash today?
Yes, please. I'd like to withdraw $200 from my checking account.
Certainly. May I see some identification?
Sure, here's my driver's license.
Thank you. Please enter your PIN on the keypad.
Done?
Here's your receipt and your cash. Is there anything else I can help you with today?
No, that's all. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Have a great day.
I'd like to deposit some cash. Can I make a withdrawal, please? How long will it take for this check to clear? Could I have smaller bills, please? Can you break this note for me? Good morning. How can I help you? Great. Now I'll say, would you like to make a withdrawal as well? Excellent. Practicing like this will make you more confident the next time you go to the bank.
That was a great exercise. And remember, listeners, don't be shy. Banks in English-speaking countries expect customers to ask questions. It's perfectly fine to say, "Could you explain that, please?" or "I'm not sure what that means."
Exactly. In fact, being polite and asking questions shows that you're responsible about your money. Welcome back, listeners. In part 2, we practiced deposits and withdrawals, which are the most basic bank services. But banks also provide financial products like loans and credit cards. These are a little more complex, but don't worry, we'll break them down step by step.
Yes, and they're very important to understand because you'll hear these words a lot when living in an English-speaking country. Borrowing money is common, but the language can feel formal and technical.
Loan equals money borrowed from a bank that must be repaid with interest. I'm applying for a personal loan. Interest rate equals percentage the bank charges for lending you money. The loan has an interest rate of 6% per year. Principal equals the original amount of money you borrow. The principal is $5,000. Installments equals smaller, regular payments you make to pay back the loan. I'll repay the loan in monthly installments of $200. Credit card equals a card that allows you to borrow money for purchases which you must pay back later. Credit limit equals the maximum amount you can spend on a credit card. Minimum payment equals the smallest amount you must pay on your credit card bill each month. Annual fee equals a yearly fee for using some credit cards. Credit score equals a number that shows how reliable you are at paying back borrowed money. Good morning. How may I help you today?
Good morning. I'd like to ask about applying for a personal loan.
Of course. How much would you like to borrow?
I need around $5,000 for home repairs.
All right. Our personal loans range from $1,000 to $20,000. The interest rate is currently 6% per year.
Okay, and how long can I take to repay it?
You can choose between 12 months and 60 months. The longer the term, the smaller your monthly installment, but you'll pay more interest overall.
I think 24 months would be manageable.
Great! May I see proof of income, such as your payslips or bank statements?
Yes, I have my payslips here.
Perfect. I'll also need to check your credit history. If everything looks good, we can approve your loan within 2 business days.
That sounds good. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Let's begin the application. Good afternoon. How can I help you today?
Hello, I'd like to know about applying for a credit card.
Sure. Do you already have an account with us?
Yes, I opened a checking account last month.
Perfect. We have 3 types of credit cards: Standard, Gold, and Platinum. The Standard card has no annual fee, while Gold and Platinum offer rewards but have higher fees.
I think I'll start with the Standard card. What's the credit limit?
For new customers, the limit is usually $1,000. It may increase after 6 months if you use it responsibly.
And what about the interest rate?
It's 18% per year, but if you pay the full balance each month, you won't be charged interest.
All right, that sounds fair. What documents do you need?
Just your ID, proof of address, and proof of income.
Here they are.
Excellent. Your application should be processed in 5 business days. You'll receive your card by mail.
Great, thank you.
You're welcome. Here's something interesting. In many English-speaking countries, your credit score is extremely important. It can affect whether you get a loan, rent an apartment, or even get a job.
Yes, and building good credit means paying your bills on time, not spending more than your credit limit, and avoiding late payments. In some countries, people prefer debit cards to avoid debt, but in the US, credit cards are very common.
Another cultural note: banks usually explain everything clearly, but if you don't understand something, always ask, "Could you explain that in simpler terms?" That's polite and professional. Let's practice. Listeners, I'll ask you a question as if you're applying for a loan. Answer out loud in English. Ready? How much money would you like to borrow? Good. Next one. Would you like to repay the loan in 12 months or 24 months? Excellent. Practicing out loud helps you remember the phrases.
So far, we've covered opening accounts, deposits, withdrawals, loans, and credit cards. In Part 4, we'll move into online banking, security, and fraud alerts, a very modern and useful topic.
Yes, because today, most people use apps and websites instead of going to the bank in person. Welcome back, everyone. In this final section, we'll talk about online banking and fraud alerts, which are now essential parts of modern banking. Gone are the days when you had to go to the bank for every small thing. Today, most people manage their accounts with apps and websites.
Exactly. Online banking is convenient, but it also comes with risks. That's why banks use special security language like PIN, OTP, and fraud alerts. These can be confusing if you're new to them, so let's learn together.
Online banking or e-banking means managing your money through a website or app. Mobile app, the application you download to your phone. Username and password, login details for your account. PIN, personal identification number. OTP, one-time password, a temporary code sent to your phone or email for security. Transaction history, a list of payments, deposits, and withdrawals. Transfer, moving money from one account to another. Fraud, illegal use of your account or card. Fraud alert, a warning from the bank about suspicious activity. Block or freeze a card. Stop the card from being used. Hello, thank you for calling Green Bank. How can I help you today?
Hi, I'd like to set up online banking for my account.
Of course. Do you already have our mobile app?
No, not yet.
All right. Please download the Green Bank app from your app store. Once installed, you'll need your account number and a temporary password, which I can provide now.
Okay, I've downloaded it. What's the temporary password?
It's being sent to your phone via SMS. Did you receive it?
Yes, I got the code.
Great. Please log in with that code and then create your own password. You'll also need to set a 4-digit PIN for quick access.
Done. Can I transfer money to another account using the app?
Yes. Just go to Transfers, enter the account number, and confirm with an OTP.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Enjoy your online banking.
Hello, I need urgent help. I've lost my debit card.
I'm sorry to hear that. Don't worry, we'll block your card immediately. May I have your account number, please?
Yes, it's 78239910.
Thank you. I'll freeze your card right now to prevent unauthorized use. Did you notice any suspicious transactions?
Yes, there's a charge for $150 that I didn't make.
Understood. That seems to be fraud. We'll investigate it, and you won't be responsible for the unauthorized payment. We'll also send you a new card within 5 business days.
Thank you so much. I was really worried.
You're welcome. Your account is now secure.
One important thing to know, in English-speaking countries, security questions are very common. For example, you may be asked, "What's your mother's maiden name?" or "What was the name of your first school?"
Yes, and banks also encourage customers to check their accounts regularly. If you see something unusual, report it immediately. In fact, banks take fraud very seriously, and customers are usually protected if they report quickly.
Another note, in countries like the UK, Canada, and Australia, contactless payments are very popular. People just tap their card or phone to pay. In the US, it's becoming common too, but signing receipts is still used in many places. All right, listeners, let's practice. Repeat after me. I'd like to transfer money to another account. Could you block my card, please? I didn't make this transaction. Could you investigate it? I need to reset my online banking password. Great. Now imagine you're calling the bank. I'll be the agent. Ready? Hello, thank you for calling. How may I help you? I understand. Could I have your account number, please? Fantastic. Keep practicing these role plays out loud. Wow, what a journey. Today, we explored everything you need for banking: opening an account, depositing and withdrawing money, applying for loans and credit cards, using online banking safely, handling fraud and lost cards.
Yes, and along the way we practiced key vocabulary, useful phrases, cultural notes, and role plays. Remember, confidence comes from practice. The more you speak these sentences out loud, the easier they'll feel in real life.
Exactly. And don't forget, politeness and clarity are always important at the bank. A simple please and thank you go a long way.
That's it for episode 15 of the English Podcast Zone. We hope you enjoyed learning with us.
Until next time, keep practicing, keep learning, and keep improving your English.